Hello, hello! It's Misha again, and welcome back to Shawty Cookbook. Halloween is coming, so today I'm gonna make pumpkin spice hot chocolate bomb with spooky decoration. These are so fun to make and super delicious to enjoy while watching scary movies. I'm not gonna let you wait any longer. Let's get started. This is my pumpkin spice hot cocoa mix recipe. I need 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons of pumpkin spice, 1 cup of dried milk powder, half teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. In a large mixing bowl, I combine all the ingredients together using a wire whisk. I give it a really good stir before adding the next ingredients to get rid of any lumps. Don't forget to use high-quality dry milk powder and unsweetened cocoa powder to boost the flavor of the hot chocolate. I prefer homemade hot cocoa mix because I can use better quality ingredients, plus it costs less than those you bought at the store. For the hot chocolate bombs, I need 1 bag of semi-sweet chocolate, 1 bag of white chocolate, homemade hot cocoa mix, mini and pumpkin spice marshmallow, half cup of black candy melt, 1 cup of white candy melt, and candy colorings. Now I'm gonna start melting all the chocolate and candy melt using a double boiler method. In a small saucepan, I boil some water, then I place a bigger glass mixing bowl on top with the chocolate inside and using a spatula to stir it often until it's melted. Once done, I remove it from the heat to prevent burning. Also make sure all the equipment are clean and dry, and be careful not to splash any water into the chocolate. To make the chocolate shelf, I need a sphere silicone chocolate mold. It is non-stick and heat resistant to help mold melted chocolate into shape. I'm adding about 3 teaspoons of hot chocolate melt into each slot, then using an offset spatula to layer the chocolate evenly up to the size of the mold. Once finished, I place the whole mold upside down on the parchment paper to get rid of any extra chocolate. Once this extra chocolate harden up, you can add it back to the bowl and remelt them. Then I'm cleaning up the mold using a spatula. And then I place the mold upside down on top of a clean parchment paper and let them harden up in the fridge for about 15 minutes. To make colored chocolate shells, I'm mixing melted white chocolate with candy coloring. I'm using a wooden stick to add color to the white chocolate. If you want to add more color, make sure you use a new wooden stick. And do not use liquid coloring because it will thin the texture too much. And then I mold it the same way I did to the dark chocolate. I also making some more white chocolate shells to go with different decorations. finally it's come to my favorite part, to remove the shelf off the mold. I gently move the side of the mold away from the edges and then push it up at the bottom. They will come up so easy if you wait for them to be hard enough. Also feel free to touch up the edges if they are too thin. Even though using candy melt to make chocolate shells would give them a shinier looking, but I still prefer real chocolate for a better flavor. That's why I'm using candy melt for decorating only. To seal the bomb, I need 2 half shells with smooth and warm edges. I place a plate on top of the double boiler to let the steam heat it up. I grab the first empty half shell and press it against the warm surface just until it starts to melt, then I quickly remove it. I'm filling the first half empty shell with 1 tablespoon of hot cocoa mix, marshmallow, and sour eye candy. I'm wearing gloves and also using a silicone baking cup to hold the chocolate bomb because the heat from my hand could melt the chocolate. And then I smooth the edge of the other half on the warm plate, then carefully press on the filled bottom shell. Hold it for a few seconds for the chocolate to cool down, then they should stick together. When you have the thicker edges, it will be easier to seal the bomb together. If they are not sealed all the way, you can use a small brush, dip in melted chocolate to touch up those small holes. Repeat to the rest of the chocolate shells, then place them back to the fridge to set. For decorating, I'm using black and white candy melt in different piping bags. You can be creative and do any decoration that you like. In case the candy melts getting hardened, you can microwave it for about 10 to 15 seconds. What do you think about my jack-o'-lantern? Very Halloween-y, right? Hello, Jack! Are you ready for the fun part? In order for the magic to happen, make sure you have hot milk. Give it a good stir and now your warm treat is ready for your Halloween movies. Thank you for watching our Halloween special video. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye!